right, this is going to be Green Grass and High Tides by the Outlaws. We're going to start out like this. So we have an E minor. We're doing 4 strings on that to the C over here. And then we're going G, but we're going to skip the A string on the way down. And then we're doing this D that's based off that C shape. 5, 4, 2, 3. And then we'll hit like the 5 and 4 to the A power chord a few times there. So it's. And then at the end of that, you're going to have 2 and 3 on the A string back into it. That one's going to have a big stop with the band there. And then 2, 3 again. Now this time we're going to have some faster picking after the E minor. Now when we go to the C, we're going to go just up and down the chord there. And then with the G, we're going to do that skipping the A thing again. All the way up to the top there. Same with the D all the way up. And you're going to have that 2, 3, 2 on the bottom here. So it's 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, back to the 3. So that thing again, so that last part went. We'll have the 2, 3 again. O, 2, 3 leading into this fast part. So it's. Okay, we're gonna get right into a quick E minor type thing. So. So it's like a bass and chord on the E minor, 2 basses on the C, and then the C chord. So bass and chord on the G, bass and chord on that D chord. So we got down to that A power chord. So real slow. It's. Okay, so you have like a A power chord and then the bass note of the A. And you got these middle 5s. You could use that finger if you want. I kind of like using these. So 5s, 4s, 2s, open bass again. 5, 4, 2s. And then you can kind of have a da-dee-da there at the end, kind of like a power chord. A little 4-2 pull off there. So you got. Okay, so when you go fast with that, you got. Okay, so that's our verse bits. So we're gonna have bass, bass, chord on the E minor, 2 to 3. So we had the 2 to 3 on the big string, O, 1, 2 on the A there. And that's G string to D string, so it's. And then we're coming to a C chord. So that was bass, bass, and then the next 2 5s. 3 and then 5 to 7 over here. And then 7 to 9 with a little hammer-on pull-off on that D string there. So you're hitting the 2 7s on the D and G, but on the D you're hitting a 9 and 7 hammer-on pull-off kind of thing. So we got. Go back to the first part there. Now we're gonna have a new part to finish the C thing. So that's bass, bass, chord, and then kind of quick with the 3-5-7, because you want to hit those fives after that. You got the 7-5 to the 4 over here in the D. Bum, 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 like 4 E and at the end there, so it's like. Okay, nice and slow in that. This is kind of the trickiest one. Okay, so you put those together and you got. Okay, and then at the end of that series right there, you're gonna have a. So C, it's like dum da dum boom, right back into the E minor, and you're back into your like verse bit that we were just doing, the A B A C. See how that works? So that's the only time it does that, is a bum, ba, bum, bum, right back into it. So you kind of get a lead into a verse and you get another verse, and then the next time when we finish that, we're gonna go. So kind of 2 C's, but give them their time. So bum, chick, bum, and then we're into the chorus. Okay, so what we have is a G power chord, bum, 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 bum. So we hit a couple more bass notes. Same thing on the C down here. Then we're gonna have this G power chord with 2 bass notes. And we're gonna get into this riff. So that's 2, open, 2, open. So it's. And the end of that is this 3-5 C power chord. Wait a little bit, hit the bass note of that C again. And then we have a 2-5 chord to an open 5 chord. Could be an open 2 chord there too, so it'd be like. You can go to that A there. You could kind of hold that, still kind of an A minor kind of chord there if you hold that one, so. Kind of easier to go without having to go down there, but up to you, and it might actually be that A5 power chord. So once again on the chorus, we get. Okay, we do that 3 times, then we have. Okay, so G, G, F, F, C, C. And then we're gonna have a solo over this verse part. Then at the end of that solo, you're gonna have a. And he's doing like a. Okay, so your E minor pentatonic is gonna be where you're gonna get most of the notes for this. Of course, there's some amazing soloing in this. I'll get to the soloing one of these days, but I figured we'd get started with all these cool rhythms to get this song going. Solo, once again, ends with. Okay, so we did a verse again, and we have the C and C. Back into the chorus. bass. We're back into that fast part, and it just solos on and on and on. Eventually, it's going to end with like an E minor. So take your E minor pentatonic scale. Have a little workout with old Green Grass and High Tides by the Outlaws. All right, talk to y'all soon. Thanks a lot.